Did you know there was a bunch of different styles of free hubs and cassettes that you could put on your bike? I sure the fuck didn't. Let's get on topic. Hey everybody, it's Thomas with Get Out Arizona, and you are watching another fantastic episode of Toolbox Topic. I'm joined once again by my co-host, Brandon Van Leuven. Brandon, how the hell are you?
Good.
Nice. Start calling you the Bearded Bandit.
All right.
Don't forget, it's going to be No Shave November. By the time you see this, No Shave November might have already come and gone, but I just don't want this chucklehead to, midway through November, decide he's going to shave.
It's not up to me.
It is up to you, dude. No Shave November. It's the 1 month for guys. We can grow our beards and not worried about being called toxic masculinity.
There's an itchy factor, though, that comes into play.
You'll get past it. You'll get past it, Brandon. All it takes is a little bit of lotion. You can rub it in real good. I figured I'd get it out of the way.
All right.
Make it quick and painless, though. And
go on
another thing
topic.
you guys should get out of the way is hit that like and subscribe button.
Nice segue.
As well as the bell notification icon, because it really helps out this video and the channel. And by doing it now, you don't have to wait till the end of this video. Right? So, all right. So, cassettes, free hubs. We've got a bunch of different flue flotches here and everything like that. Now, what's the difference? Because obviously, you know, you're growing up, you get that first BMX bike and everything like that. It either has the and it's a brake,
Right.
or it's free hub and you got the, you know, just the one rear brake there.
Right. So-
Or you had the jackass kid who shoved his foot inside the back tire.
I had no brakes. That's why he couldn't afford brakes. He
Right.
couldn't brake.
Yeah.
So these are all the interfaces here for cassettes, freewheels, and the different hubs associated. The most common ones, shall we
Right.
say. If anybody ever wondered where that clicking noise is coming from, this is where that clicking noise has come from,
Yep.
right here.
It's the rocks rolling around in your head.
Let's start kind of just identifying the difference between a freewheel and a free hub. That's where we should start. So a freewheel is this interface here where the cassette and the free hub are in one piece.
Okay.
This is probably our least sophisticated piece of machinery that we have as far as this interface is concerned.
Okay.
So everything's self-contained. This is a few months ago, this was a fairly inexpensive piece. Now with all the shortages, these are becoming very expensive, sorry to say. But this simply threads on. Here's our free wheel hub, and you notice there are threads on this.
Yeah.
And this entire assembly threads right on here. I'm not
Okay.
going to put it on because I won't be able to get it off perhaps, but you'll see how that works.
Right.
And that's basically the freewheel and the freewheel interface for a hub.
Okay.
These
Makes sense.
These kind of suck.
Okay.
So that's enough of that.
Okay.
That's enough of that.
Okay.
The next step is going to a Freehub Body that is removable from a freewheel. Now this is going to use a cassette. You can see the grooved portions on here.
Yeah.
And this is where our cassette
Comes into
interfaces
play.
with this guy.
Right.
And a little bit more interchangeable, a little more variations available
Right.
with this kind of system. Now to remove this free hub,
You need a special tool.
you will need to disassemble the axle.
Right.
You got to get in there with like an 8 or 10 or 12 millimeter hex wrench to remove that. It's not as easy, but this is the way things have been for quite some time. And this is the Freehub Body.
Okay.
And this is now the part you don't have to, get a whole new piece like the freewheel. You can, if this goes bad,
Right.
you toss just this part.
That part.
And then you buy a new one of these guys.
Right.
A step up from that is this guy.
Okay.
And this is getting to be now more high performance bikes. And it looks similar. It's still a free hub body, and it does still work with a cassette. But now the removing part is very easy to disassemble, to clean.
Just pull that son of a bitch right out.
Right. It's all based off of, keeping these things
tension,
together.
yeah, okay.
Yep, the tension when it's in the bike. So the nice thing about this is you'll see in this one, it's maybe a little bit tougher to see because it has grease, but there's your drive ring. And now we can see exactly what's going on inside this guy, which you can't because it's not removable.
Right.
And you'll see the pawls on these little tiny springs, and these guys all move up and down, and that's what causes that. Them rebounding is what causes that clicking
Okay.
Now this one has very few points of engagement.
Right.
Some of the more sophisticated ones like this guy, we can add more pawls and springs and get over 100 or get 108 points of engagement.
Right.
When this thing's put together, it sounds like a rattlesnake. It's really cool.
Right.
And now there's no lag.
And I was going to say, the more points of engagement you have, the quicker the responsiveness is.
Yep.
Like the difference between, you know, you got an electric motor, there's zero lag and torque on demand, where, you know, something that has a throttle body, you might have that throttle body lag or something.
Like that, yeah.
Okay.
For sure. And that's really cool. I find that more points of engagement really come into play like when you're in technical stuff.
Yeah.
And you're clocking. You don't want to smash your stuff on rocks.
Oh, yeah.
And you're just kind of clocking instead of making a full pedal.
Yep.
Pedal stroke. You're doing that. And
Huge,
this
yeah.
is really cool.
Yep.
And you'll see there's different types.
Oh, that one looks pretty fancy.
This one, I don't know why it's blue. It's nice. It's an Easton one. Goes to an Easton wheel.
Nice.
You have to get the right one for your hub. There's so many. These are just a small sampling of them. The compatibility and all that. It requires
Leave it to the
research.
goddamn roadies, dude, to
Requires
fuck everything.
research.
No, I'm joking. We can also blame the Global Biking Network for that. No, I'm
Oh, I always
joking.
don't blame those guys.
No, man, I always want to blame the French Canadians.
Them too. So what's cool about this guy is it's easy to go in there, clean, service, take a look at
Right.
it just by taking this off, using a very light oil. I don't know, this grease is really thick. I don't know why this has this stuff in there, but that might be why it's in the bin. But typically a real nice light oil in there, clean it out. You can inspect it more easily. It's a really cool system.
Very nice. Very nice. I like that.
Now-
So now,
Yes.
okay, I was going to say,
murky up the waters.
let's
now.
murky up the waters here.
So now we have this guy, SRAM. Thanks, SRAM. Came out with this.
Oh, and then another reason you might want to thank SRAM, I'm going to put the card up there somewhere. You can watch the brake bleed, the SRAM brake bleed, that nightmare that it is. All right, so
So this
SRAM.
is kind of a combination of the two.
Okay.
We have a sophisticated driver, which comes out just like this guy.
Okay.
But now we sort of have a freewheel. This does that. Everything's self-contained in this guy.
Right.
And this now threads on like a freewheel. So this is an XC driver for SRAM. This is specific to them.
Right.
And it has to be compatible.
Yeah.
So it's just, it's like these guys kind of had a baby, and this is what came out.
Why?
Sort of.
Why can't anything just be universal anymore these days?
But I guess the point I'm trying to make is you got to know what you have.
Yeah.
And you have to make it compatible. And you have
Absolutely.
to do some research. Every time you want to change things, we have to make sure everything is going to work together nicely.
Yeah, especially if you're going outside an ecosystem where, you know, and people call it the Shimano. And they mix
right.
and match different things. Well, and let's face it, sometimes one company might have something that's definitely superior, and to bring that into your other ecosystem that you're using, and yeah, it takes different modifications and stuff. So now, okay, so this is XD driver. You have this one. We already know this one kind of ranks low on the totem pole. As far as these three, because these are going to be your most modern and most common, which one is going to be the most superior, or is that going to depend on road bike, mountain bike, what you're pairing it up with? Are there too many variables to say one's actually better than the other?
I think yeah.
Okay.
I think that's fair to
And
say.
that's fair. So one of the things we talk about here sometimes, well, a lot of times, what's best for Brandon's bike and how he rides is going to be different than from what's appropriate for me and my riding style and everything. Same thing with parts. We can give you our opinion based on what we've used. Brandon, of course, owning a bike shop, we know what you've seen as far as reliability and ease of use and things of that nature. For someone just to come out and say this is absolutely the best and this is the one you have to have is a very bold statement.
I can't do that.
Yeah, rarely will we ever, if any, say that here on Toolbox Topic. It's going to be a place from, hey, this is what makes this better for this application, or you know, whatever the case may be. So just kind of keep that in mind. Same thing with camera and photography. I have this conversation a lot with other people in that regards as well. All great systems. They all have their pros and cons. And depending on what your application is what's going to be best for you.
And it might just be what comes on your bike.
Yeah.
You might be
That
in love
too.
with a bike and it comes with a SRAM drivetrain, or
Right.
it comes with a Shimano drivetrain.
Yeah.
and to murky up the waters even more.
Oh, Jesus,
some
man,
SRAM
Joseph.
does require, some SRAM cassettes will use a Shimano type
Right.
groove system. When you get to SX, NX, they're going to use that. So again, it's all going to be down to research and finding
I just
out the
want
right
my
thing.
52 to come in. I'm still
things
waiting
are-
for that
no,
friggin'
those things are gone.
bitch. I
Those
think
things
you
are
need
gone.
to check to see when mine's coming in.
They're not coming in.
There's a safety dance. It's been a while since we've had to do that. So, all right. Well, there you have it. Now, I guess the other thing too, a lot of times you'll see carbon fiber, some type of aluminum alloy. Is there any one company or build material for these hubs, again, that is going to be superior to another, or is it just at that point pick
To
which
me,
one works?
Opinion, Chris King.
Okay,
It's going to be expensive, but
Chris King hubs.
oh man, they're
Really?
beautiful. They're fully serviceable. They have fantastic
we have talked about
warranty.
that. Yeah.
They sound great. I love everything about Chris King hubs.
Okay.
Everything.
Well, guess who's going to be getting some Chris King hubs? This guy right here. Yeah.
But there's also some super cool ones out there. Don't rule out I9. Don't rule out Hope.
I9's
Onyx.
nice.
I like Onyx ones because they are silent, absolutely silent, and I don't typically like a loud hub
So
personally.
that's called a
Not like-
drive-by hub.
Not like, oh, yeah. Nicely done.
Listening to Cypress Hill. Hand on the pump. Joking, guys.
Pretty good.
So,
But,
yeah,
there's
and there's a
great
lot.
stuff
Envy
out
actually
there.
makes a really nice set of hubs.
Yeah.
Which, carbon fiber, they're super freaking expensive, though. Although I do like the Chris Kings. You are right. Those are pretty flash. Oh, maybe for...
I don't have anything bad to say about those things. Man.
Yeah, maybe for Ellie Mae, I'll get some Chris Kings.
All right.
Because I'm leaving those Bontrager carbons on Jenny. So maybe we'll do a carbon set of rims with Chris King hubs for Ellie Mae.
Solid.
Dude, I'm bougie. What can you
Solid.
say, dude? Yeah. And then we'll build the wheels right here on Toolbox Topic.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that would be good.
Sounds like a plan.
I
Sounds
think
like we
so.
got more episodes lined up.
Fuck yeah, we do. And guys, we're kind of running low. So if you have any suggestions, leave them down in the comment section below. Because it's always nice. It's it's good to have more to go to. So all right. So again, guys, it's gonna matter on what you are, application, and everything like that. So, but now, a couple things before we depart. One, I want to thank Brandon again for having us this
Anytime.
week. Don't forget to like, the subscribe, and the bell notification icon. It's not only going to help this video out a tremendous amount, but it helps out the channel, and you'll be alerted to any time we post a new video, whether it's Toolbox Topic, whether it's Garage Talk, on-trail videos. You'll be one of the first to know. Secondly, there's going to be a link for Czech Bicycle Store of West Phoenix. In dude, I said it so many goddamn times. It's bound to happen. In Goodyear, Arizona. So if you have any questions about what you've seen today, feel free to follow that link. Call up the shop. They'll be more than happy to help you on that, or any questions in general as far as any of the episodes. There's also going to be a link to Copper State Bike and Hike in Estrella, Arizona, and this is going to be Trek's demo store. We give you a chance to rent a couple bikes, a bike rack, whether it's mountain, road, get a feel for it before you buy it, or if you just want to go out and bike for the weekend. Maybe you don't really need to buy a bike, but you like to go out every once in a while.
Try some new stuff.
Yeah, it's a great alternative for that. We're going to have links to our social media, our Facebook, our Instagram, and our TikTok. I know. It is what it is, dude. So if you want to keep up on the day-to-day affairs of Get Out Arizona, that's where you're going to find it on one of those or all three of those platforms. So, and man, other than that, yeah, I got to keep doing this disclaimer before I forget. The links down below. Some of those are affiliate links now. We finally gotten to that point where we can do affiliate links. So by clicking one of those links, if you purchase anything, we might receive a small commission, and so I have to give you full disclosure on that so I don't get in trouble. Yeah, but you won't see a link down below for anything that I don't personally use or we haven't talked about here at the shop or something like that that isn't something that we believe in. We're not those yahoos. Go to Global Biking Network if you want. No, I'm joking. Those guys don't do that. So anyways, what can I say, guys? Be kind to yourself and others. Be amazing stewards out on that trail.
Oh, you can't cough.
I just did. I know. And I gotta ask, what are you waiting for?
Be all that you can be in the Army.
You're gonna
Get out, Arizona.
kill me with that shit. We'll see you guys on that next adventure. Take care. Brandon, thanks as always, man.
See you next time.